All right, good morning, boys and girls. Let me show, okay, hi. So this is pretty funky, but I need to videotape this lesson on my cell phone so that I can show you my book a little bit clearer. I'm not going to do this on all of the lessons. However, I want you to see up close and personal what I'm doing in my math book so you can follow along. All right, here we go. Equal shares, and I'm sorry if this is a little shaky. All right, let's read the problem together. 4 friends share 2 small pizzas equally. I would underline equally right off the bat because we know that fractions are all about finding equal parts. Similar to division, everyone, because division is equal groups and fractions are equal parts. It asks us, what are 2 ways the pizza could be divided equally? How much pizza will each friend get? All right, so they did a lot of the work for us. You can see that here, they divided the pizza into how many equal parts? 8 equal parts. And again, we have to share this among 4 friends. All right, so you can see pretty clearly, sometimes I even do this. We have 8 equal parts there. All right, moving on to another way. Again, we still have that same number of friends, 4 friends. However, you could divide the pizza differently. Here, they divided it in half. Because we only have 4 friends to feed, we can do that. And we have 4 equal parts. All right. They're still going to get the same amount of pizza. However, the way the pizza is sliced is going to look differently. All right, moving down to try this. 4 girls share 3 oranges equally. Draw a quick picture to find out how much each girl gets. Step 1 says to draw 3 circles to show the oranges. All right, got it. So let's do that. There are my 3 circles. Now, again, we want to underline those key numbers. We have 4 girls here, and we only have 3 oranges, so we can't give them each one. However, we could split each orange up, and then we'll have plenty to choose from. So I'm going to, let's see, how do I want to split this up? We could split each orange in half. All right, so now we have 1 piece, 2 pieces, 3 pieces, 4 pieces, right? So each girl is going to definitely get a half of an orange, right? So let's record that down here. They'll each get 1/2 of an orange. But we have this one over here. And I cut it in half, so it's not enough for 4 girls. So what if I do this to the last orange? Right? That means that each of them can get a 1/4 of this one. So each girl is going to get a whole half of an orange and 1/4 of the last one. All right, see that? So we've got the 3 oranges. I split these 2 right down the middle. That way I'm cutting less, right? Each of them gets 1/2 here. And then that very last orange, I'm gonna cut 4 ways. And they can each have a smaller piece of that one. That means that they're all getting a half of an orange and a 1/4 of this one. So we're all on the same boat here. No one's getting more than anyone else. All right, next page, here we go. Melissa and Kyle are planning to share one pan of lasagna with 6 friends. They do not agree on the way to cut the pan into equal parts. Will each friend get an equal share using Melissa's way? Using Kyle's way? Well, let's look at them. They cut it into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They cut it into 8 pieces, all right? Now, what about this one? Kyle's way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He also cut it into 8 pieces. So are they going to be the same size? Yeah, it's just the way that Melissa's looks is longer than Kyle's. It's all about how they cut them, but it doesn't mean anyone's gonna get more or less. So let's answer the first one. Will Melissa's shares and Kyle's shares have the same shape? No, they don't have the same shape. That's not really a big problem though. Will their shares using either way be the same size? What do you think? Yeah. Each person's gonna get the same amount. It's just the slices might look different. So each friend will get an equal share using either way. Then it says, explain why both ways let the friends have the same amount. You could easily write there, because they all are equal sizes, right? Melissa and Kyle both plan to divide the pan into the 8 equal parts. Both have equal shares. It doesn't matter if the equal parts are shaped differently, they're still the same size. All right? Moving on to share and show. It says 2 friends share 4 oranges equally. Use the picture to find how much each friend gets. Think, there are more oranges than friends, right? So if you have 2 friends and you have 4 oranges, this is where we can relate this to division. You have 4 oranges divided among 2 friends. So each are going to get 2 oranges, right? 2 can go to one friend, 2 goes to the other. That problem's nice and simple because it's even, right? Now we're skipping 2 and 3. We're not doing them, but let me explain them. You have 8 sisters sharing 3 egg rolls equally. The answer to this is simply 3/8. You're dividing 3 egg rolls into 8 pieces, right? For 8 people, you have 3 to divide. Number 3, the answer would be 4/6. You have 6 pieces that you need, right? Because you have 6 students, you need to have 6 pieces. But you need to divide that among 4 bagels. All right, we're gonna go over those more tomorrow. Here we go. These are called on your own problems. So we have 3 classmates here, and they're going to share 2 granola bars equally. All right, now, clearly each one can't just get a full granola bar. So what you could do is cut this one in half and this one in half. So among those 3 classmates, they can each get a half, right? 1, 2, 3. So each can get one half. And we have this part over here that's not touched. So what we can do is break that into 3s. So they each can get 1/2 and 1/3. Right? Because they're each gonna get 1 out of the 3 total. It's just gonna be a tiny little piece, but as long as it's all equal, right? Number 5, here we go. Now, 4 brothers share 2 sandwiches equally, and it gives us the 2 sandwiches. I like this one too because They're even numbers. They work with one another. So we're going to split each sandwich right in half. And if we have 4 brothers, we can do this. So each brother will get 1/2 of a sandwich. It's hard to write and look through my phone at the same time. All right. Now, here we go. Number 6. 8 friends share 4 sheets of construction paper equally. Right away, I'm going to draw my 4 sheets of construction paper. I need enough for 8 people, so clearly this isn't going to cut it. However, we could cut each piece in half, couldn't we? Friend 1, friend 2, friend 3, friend 4, friend 5, friend 6, friend 7, and friend 8, right? So if we wanted to put that in words, each friend could get 1/2 of a sheet of paper. Right? Each friend could get 1/2 of a sheet of paper. And you have 8 halves, right? 1/2, another one, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now everyone gets the same amount. You want to keep checking yourself and asking, does each get the same amount in all of these problems? Because if it's the same amount, then you know you're having equal parts, and that's what fractions is all about. All right. Number 7, 4 sisters share 3 muffins equally. Right away, I'm going to draw my 3 muffins because that's what I'm going to have to split apart here. All right. Now, what I can easily do here is cut each one in half. Okay. Look at this now. For the 4 sisters, they're each definitely going to get 1/2 a muffin, right? Sister 1, sister 2, sister 3, sister 4. Now we have this one. We have a whole muffin left over for 4 people. So I'm going to split the last one this way. And they can each get a tiny piece of this one. So if we put it in words, each sister will get 1/2 of a muffin, and then 1/4 of the last muffin. All right, everyone? They're each gonna get one bigger piece, 1/2. And then you have this last leftover muffin that they can split into 4 pieces. So they'll each get 1/2 of a muffin and then 1/4 of this one. All right, here we go. Maria prepared 5 quesadillas. Right away, I'm gonna draw those 5 quesadillas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 quesadillas. Oh, they're right there. Well, this is bigger for me to split apart. She wants to share them equally among 8 of her friends. How much of a quesadilla will each neighbor get? So right away, I'm gonna split these in half. I have 8 friends here. Make sure you remember that. Underline those key numbers. So for those each friends, they can each get 1/2 of a quesadilla. 1, 2, the 3rd friend, the 4th friend, the 5th friend, the 6th friend, the 7th friend, the 8th friend. So they're each definitely gonna get, and let's jot that down. Each will get a half of a quesadilla. And look at this one. We still have that last one to split apart. So with these 4 muffins, we split into 2 pieces each. So they'll each get a half. Now we'll split this one into 8. See that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So they'll also get an 1/8 and 1/8 of the last one of the last quesadilla. All right, everyone, moving on. Here we go. Julia holds a bread baking class. She has 4 adults and 3 children. Let's underline those key numbers here. 4 adults, 3 children in the class. The class will make 2 round loaves of bread. Another key number. If Julia plans to give each person, including herself, an equal part of the baked breads, how much bread will each person get? First thing, what do we need to find here? Well, we need to find the total number of people and the share of bread they'll get. It's hard to write like this. The total number of people and how much bread they get. All right. How will you use what you know about drawing equal shares to solve the problem? Well, the first thing we're going to have to do is draw 2 circles, right, to represent the 2 pieces of bread. And then we're going to have to draw lines to show equal parts. So you can write, first, I will draw two loaves, and then use lines to separate them into equal parts, right? So let's draw that. Here's my 2 loaves. Ooh, big part that we missed. How many people here? We have 4 adults, we have 3 children, so that's 7 plus herself. So that's 8 people total. I'm gonna write that off to the side. I have 8 people for these 2 loaves of bread. Now we know that fractions and division are similar. So if I did 8 divided by the 2 loaves, I know that I'm gonna get 4 pieces. So let's break each loaf into 4 pieces. So 1 friend, 2 friend, 3 friend, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So out of each loaf, they'll each get 1 of them, right? So you're looking at 1/4 of a loaf of bread. Okay? Now last question. I know this is a lot. We'll have personal calls after if you need me to go over a certain problem just with you. All right, we've been doing a great job with that the last couple of days. Laura and 3 girl friends share 3 sandwiches equal. I guess those 3 boxes are representing the 3 sandwiches. How much does each girl get? Mark all that apply. When you see mark all that apply, that's a hint that there's going to be more than one answer. So, Laura and 3 girls. That's another thing we need to remember. That means there's 4 people total. So we have 3 sandwiches and 4 people. So 3/4 of a sandwich is definitely 1. 3 people split among 4. Now, there's one more that can work. Say we divide each of these in half. Well, 1 friend, 2 friends, 3 friend, 4 friend. They each get 1/2, right? And then this last one we can divide into 4 pieces. And they'll each get 1 small piece of that. So that would be D as well. 1/2 and 1/4 of a sandwich. Okay? Wow, that was a lot, wasn't it? 21 minutes and all on an iPhone. Thank goodness for technology, right? I'm going to take pictures of my work, everyone, and post them to Google Classroom so you can go back and look at them if you were not able to keep up. Don't worry. Now we have the homework section. Take a break. All right, go on Prodigy if you want. Look at that Khan Academy fractions video that I uploaded to Google Classroom. That's all about fractions. That might help clear some questions that you have right now. And then later, maybe tonight, you can work on the homework piece. All right, and again, if you have any that you're confused about, circle them and give me a call. All right, I'll talk to you soon.